If somebody came to me and said we were thinking about doing continuity of care in the program, I would strongly suggest that they do it. There's so much research that proves how beneficial it is to kids and how it's so important. I really think it's the best way to do daycare. I think it's the best way for staff, it's the best way for parents, it's the best way for children. I think it really is proven to be the most effective way.
Hi, Rowan.
I like continuity of care. One of the reasons is because I worked here when we did move children up at 18 months, and that was really, really, really tough on the children. They weren't ready to separate yet. They hadn't been with us long enough to establish a bond, or they were with us just long enough to establish that bond. So it was difficult for the parents, it was difficult for the children, and it was difficult for the teachers. What I like about continuity is that I get to know children at a deeper level, get to continue on with them.
She is very professional and knowledgeable, but there's a warmth and a loving relationship there too. That's really critical, and I think any parent wants that for their kid.
I think it'd be fabulous if a friend of mine came to me and asked if they thought that, or asked my opinion about continuity of care. And I'd highly suggest it. I think it's a good fit for any type of child. I think what's really important is that you're creating bonds and you're facilitating communication, because these are things that we need to be able to do our entire lives. So why not start right now? Start with our children and create just happy, safe environments. You know, they're really, their first experience outside of the home should be one where they feel safe.
And she's doing well with the water cup.
Oh yeah.
So as
She
long
really
as
likes her
she's
sippy cups.
getting,
Yeah.
she's getting the water, to drink with a salad. So.
And that's what the doctor said too.
I researched the different daycares, and definitely ECETP has a better program. They, their teachers are trained. They actually have a system where they keep the kids with the same type of people, so the kids feel comfortable.
Have a good day. Love you.
But I also knew she loved my child. And so it was the perfect balance of emotion and knowledge and information. I always have paragraphs and paragraphs to write back. And that's what I talk about, is how consistent they are with what our child needs each day. And that it's child-centered and about the children in the room and not necessarily about the agenda of the teachers. And that I feel like our kids, it just enhances what we want for our children.
Of course, they can, ask about anything, tell me about anything.
I think that seeing the same smiling faces when they walk in the room, day after day, year after year, really provides a sense of comfort and security in forming those social bonds, because from their perspective, it's their same friends are there every day with their same teachers, and they really feel safe to develop those deep bonds with both their peers and with their teachers.
Here we go. Let's go in.
Without hesitation, we would recommend it to anyone. It was a great fit for our family, and most of the parents and kids I see going in and out every day have smiles on their faces, and that when we first visited, that was clear. Like, everybody here is happy to be here, and sometimes sad to leave if you come during a fun activity.
You want a blue one?
They all have a great relationship. It's kind of like extended family.
I can do it.
You can. Okay. I'm going to take the time to learn who you are. I'm going to take the time to play with you, and I'm going to talk to your mom and learn about how we do things at home, and just make that real connection, and so that child feels safe and secure and is able, from that sense of security, to just explore and learn and grow. I would just sing the praises of what continuity of care does. It's just makes sense that you would take these children from infancy to 3 years old and make sure that they're ready for that pre-K experience, and allow them to keep those connections with their teachers until they're 3. It's so critical.
It's having additional support, so it made parenting, I think, much easier. It took the burden off of having to have all the answers. And I felt that because she was so happy here, and she was so happy with her teachers, that when she came home, she was a happier child, which made parenting easier. So I felt that this stability really offered something unique and valuable.
17,
Chipmunk friends, we're gonna go to the climber today. Okay? Yeah.